Hello, my name is Christina Disser. I'm here with UNCW Storytellers, and I am here to tell you the true story of the Three Little Pigs by John Skowalski. Now, let me ask, who here knows the story of the Three Little Pigs? Everyone knows the story of the Three Little Pigs. Or at least, they think they do. But I'll let you in on a little secret. Nobody knows the real story of the Three Little Pigs because nobody has ever heard my side of the story. I'm the wolf, Alexandra T. Wolf. Y'all can call me Al. I don't know how this whole big bad wolf thing got started, but it's all wrong. Maybe it's because of our diet. I mean, it's not my fault that wolves eat cute little animals like bunnies and sheep and pigs. It's just the way we are. How many of y'all eat cheeseburgers? Well, if cheeseburgers were cute, folks would probably think you were big and bad too. But like I was saying, I don't know how this whole big bad wolf thing got started. The real story is about a sneeze and a cup of sugar. This is the real story. Way back in Once Upon a Time, I was baking a birthday cake for my dear old granny. I had a terrible sneezing cold, and I ran out of sugar. So I walked on down to my neighbor's house to ask for a cup of sugar. Now, this neighbor was a pig, and he wasn't too bright either. He built his whole house out of straw. Can you believe it? I mean, who in their right mind builds an entire house of straw? So naturally, when I knocked on the door, can you all help me knock? Knock, knock, knock. Whoosh! Whole door fell right in. I didn't want to just walk into somebody else's house, so I called, little pig, are you in? No answer. I was just about to leave without the cup of sugar from my dear old granny's birthday cake when my nose started to itch. Well, I felt a sneeze coming on, and I huffed and snuffed and achoo! I sneezed a great sneeze, and whoosh! Wouldn't you know it, that whole darn straw house fell down. And right in the middle of the pile of straw was the first little pig, dead as a doornail. Now, it seemed like a shame to leave a perfectly good ham dinner there just lying in the straw, so I ended up. Think of it as a perfectly good cheeseburger just lying there. Well, I was feeling a little better, but I still didn't have that cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake, so I walked on down to the next neighbor's house. Now, this neighbor was the brother of the first little pig. He was a little brighter, but not by much, because he built his whole house of sticks. Well, I rang the bell on the stick house. Can y'all help me ring the bell? 1, 2, 3. And no answer. So I called, Mr. Pig, are you in? And you know what that little pig answered?
Wolf. I'm shaving the hairs on my chinny chin chin.
Well, I had just grabbed the doorknob when I felt a sneeze coming on. Well, I huffed and I snuffed and achoo! I sneezed a great sneeze, and you're not gonna believe it, but this guy's house fell down just like his brother's. And when the dust cleared, there was the second little pig, dead as a doornail. Wolf's honor. Now y'all know that food spoils if you just leave it out in the open. So I did the only reasonable thing there was to do. I had dinner again. Think of it as a second helping. Well, I was feeling better and awfully full. But I still didn't have that cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. But my cold was feeling better, so I walked on down to the third neighbor's house. Now this neighbor was the brother of the first and second little pig. He must have been the brains of the family because he built his house out of brick. Now, I knocked on the door of the brick house. Can y'all help me knock? Knock, knock, knock. There was no answer. So I called up, Mr. Pig, are you in? And you know what that rude little porker yelled back to me.
Go away, Wolf. You can't come in.
Oof. Well, I was just about to go home and possibly make a nice card instead of a birthday cake for my dear old granny when I felt my cold coming on, and well, I huffed and snuffed and can y'all make your biggest sneeze with me? Two. I sneeze. Very good. I sneeze once again. And you know what that rude little porker yelled down to me?
Your grandma can sit on a pen.
Now, y'all know I'm usually a pretty calm cow. When somebody starts talking about my granny that way, I go a little crazy. So, naturally, when the cops show up, I'm trying to break down this pig's door. And the whole time, I'm huffing and snuffing and sneezing and making a real scene. And the rest, they say, is history. Now, when the reporters found out about the fact that I ate the other two pigs, they figured that a cow wanting a little cup of sugar for her grandma's birthday cake just wasn't very exciting. So they added all this huff and puff and blow your house down. And they made me into the big bad wolf. That's the real story. I was framed. And I didn't even get my cup of sugar. My dear old granny's birthday cake. The end. Thank you very much. Y'all have been a wonderful audience. That was The True Story of the Three Little Pigs by John Skowalski. And thank you very much. My name is Christina, and I was here today with the UNCW Storytellers. Thank you.